President.
Ecowas. May the souls of the saints departed find peace and solace in the bosom of the Almighty. Thank you very much. Thank you. And while we still remain.
At these ordinary and extraordinary summits held across the capital cities of member states, the leaders take the decision.
50 years ago, our founding fathers succeeded in overcoming numerous obstacles: colonial, ideological, linguistic, and historical obstacles to establish the economic community of West African states. On exactly this day, the 28th May of 1975, and in this great city of Lagos, the founding treaty of Ecowas was signed by the heads of state and government. We are grateful to God Almighty for having one of those leaders among us here in the person of General Yakubu Gowon. From that moment to this very day, our journey has been defined by resilience, unity, and purpose. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate 5 decades of regional solidarity, of standing side by side through times of hope and hardship, of building the most integrated regional economic community on the African continent. Today, ECOWAS represents more than an institution. It is a symbol of the enduring aspiration of over 400 million citizens. It is therefore my singular honor and privilege to welcome you, Excellencies, distinguished guests, to the Golden Jubilee anniversary of ECOWAS here in Lagos, Nigeria. On behalf of the management and staff of the community institutions, I would like to extend our appreciation to His Excellency General Yakubu Gowon, the only surviving founding father of ECOWAS, for gracing this occasion. Excellencies, 50 years ago, on this day, His Excellency General Gowon was joined by His Excellency General Nyasimbe Ayadema of Togo, His Excellency Lieutenant Matthew Kereku of Dahomey, now Benin, His Excellency Sadauda Kairaba Jawara of the Gambia, His Excellency Luis Cabral of Guinea-Bissau, His Excellency Felix Wefwebwani of Côte d'Ivoire, His Excellency Dr. William R. Tolbert of Liberia, His Excellency Major Babajara of Mali, His Excellency Mukhtar Ul-Dada of Mauritania, His Excellency Lieutenant Colonel R.J.A. Felling of Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Lassana Bebogi of Guinea, His Excellency Lieutenant Colonel Seydi Kounché of Niger, His Excellency Abdou Diouf of Senegal, His Excellency Siaka Stevens of Sierra Leone, and His Excellency General Sangoule Lamizani of Burkina Faso. to give birth to Ecowas. It is the vision of these founding fathers that we continue to live to this day. In 1977, Cape Verde joined the organization. Our profound appreciation also goes to the heads of state and government of Ecowas here present, and to our dear and amiable chair of Ecowas Authority, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President and Head of State of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the excellent facilities put at our disposal to commemorate this day. To our dear guests, friends and partners, we say a big thank you for honoring our invitation and for coming to Lagos to rejoice with us. Our journey as a community has been successful, thanks to the support of our development partners. We sincerely appreciate your support and encouragement. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Ecowas project is built on the desire of our member states to forge a path of cooperation, integration, and shared progress for our people. In these 5 decades, our community has made remarkable strides. In these 5 decades, our community has made remarkable strides. We have facilitated the movement of our citizens across the region, allowing our people to travel and reside in any part of the community. We have advanced intra-regional trade, allowing traders and big companies alike to exploit the benefits of an enlarged market. We have implemented a common external tariff, thereby easing international trade with other parties, with other parts of the world. We are developing critical regional infrastructure, physically integrating our markets and communities to boost economic growth and social relations. We have built a regional electricity market, improving access to energy for households and businesses across the community. Our regional bank, the Ecowas Bank for Investment and Development, EBID, has mobilized and committed $4.5 billion in investment across the region. We have stood together in the face of epidemics and pandemics, insecurity and natural disasters, offering humanitarian support and strengthening healthcare and food systems. We have invested in our most valuable resource, our people, by promoting gender equality, youth employment, and human capital development. We have upheld democracy, despite election observation missions, and deployed our standby force in defense of peace, regional stability, and democracy. From the days of ECOMOG, when ECOWAS successfully put an end to violent conflicts in the region, to this day of ours, we are focusing on promoting youth, entrepreneurship, and digital economy through support to startups and investments in infrastructure. We have demonstrated to the world that the African solution actually works. Fired by a strong solidarity among our member states, we are constantly looking out for each other as we solidify our community. With the same spirit of solidarity and collective self-reliance, we are confronting the gravest challenges we face today: terrorism, climate change, unconstitutional change of government, poverty, and economic disparities. With our strong collective will, I have no doubt that we shall overcome these challenges. As I have often said, our strength lies in our unity, in our shared identity, and in the spirit of solidarity that defines our unity. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the 50th anniversary is not only a moment of celebration, it is also a moment for introspection and commitment. The declaration of reaffirmation of commitment to the aspiration of our founding fathers by the heads of state and government is a testament to the enduring legacy of Ecowas. The diverse conferences, dialogues and conversations being organized by the intellectual community, the youth, private sector and citizens are in line with the vision of transforming the organization from the Ecowas of states to Ecowas of the people. The voices of the people of the region matter, and they contribute to shaping the affairs of the region today. We have continued to create space for our citizens to participate in the integration process, including the planned establishment of the Economic, Social and Cultural Council of West Africa, which will serve as a statutory advisory body of the ECOWAS decision makers in the near future. As a democratic space, the ECOWAS region gives special attention to the concerns of citizens and their aspirations. We therefore welcome the suggestions being made by the civil society for improving governance, security, and economic integration of our community. Excellencies, as we mark the Golden Jubilee, let us be reminded of the current international context which impacts on our community, namely the persistence of violent extremism and terrorism, the reemergence of geopolitical competition and rivalries, the mounting economic difficulties as a result of the uncertainties in the global political and economic order, and the increasing cost of living across the globe. These challenges remind us of the need to work even closer, strengthen our unity and co-create as a region. I am happy to say that even with our brothers who left our organization, namely Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, we have an understanding on the need to continue together as members of the West African family. I am happy to re-echo the content of the communique that was issued in the wake of my visit to Mali, where I had the opportunity to engage and interact with the foreign ministers of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. That communique confirms the commitment of all of us to stay together as a community, as a region that gains more by remaining together. Your Excellencies, let me turn to the strong partnership that ECOWAS enjoys with its partners. We have enjoyed great collaboration with the African Union and the various entities of the United Nations. We have had great working relations with these sister organizations, particularly with the successive chairpersons and management of the African Union Commission and the special representative of the Secretary General of the United Nations to West Africa and the Sahel. Our development partners have also demonstrated unwavering faith in us and have continued to support our integration projects. From our multilateral partners, particularly the European Union, the African Development Bank, World Bank, to our bilateral partners with countries, bilateral partners, including Germany, China, Spain, United States, France, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Finland. Annually, we sign diverse technical and financial cooperation agreements which assist us in the delivery of our mandate. We are therefore grateful to you for your support. To our leaders, the heads of state and government, ministers and national experts, we say thank you for your guidance and support to the community institutions. Our journey has been marked by your unwavering commitment and attention to the affairs of the community. I would like to acknowledge the role played by my predecessors, former executive secretaries and presidents of the Commission, of the Ecowas Commission, some of who are here with us today. The first executive secretary was His Excellency Dr. Abubakar Jabi Watara from Cote d'Ivoire, who served from 1975 to 1985. He was succeeded by His Excellency Alhaji Momodu Munu from Sierra Leone from 1985 to 1988. Then succeeded by His Excellency Dr. Abbas Bunu from Sierra Leone from 1989 to 1993. His Excellency Edward Benjamin from Guinea took over from 1993 to 1997. His Excellency Alhaji Lassana Kuyate from Guinea, who is with us here today, took over from 1997 to 2002. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chams, who has always been with us, is also here. He took over from 2002 to 2006 as Executive Secretary, and from 2007 to 2010 as the first President of the Ecowas Commission. He was succeeded. Dr. Chambers was succeeded by His Excellency Mr. Victor James Beho from Ghana, who took over from 2010 to 2012. He was succeeded by His Excellency Kadre Desire Ouattara from Burkina Faso, who ran the commission from 2012 to 2016. He was succeeded by His Excellency Marcel de Souza from Benin, he ran the commission from 2016 to 2018, and His Excellency Jean-Claude Cassibrou, who served as President of the Commission from 2018 to 2022. I would like to thank you for making it and for your continued support and guidance to the Ecowas institutions. You have remained a life partner of our integration agenda. Excellencies, I thank you. Excellencies, as we look to the next 50 years, let us recommit again to an Ecowas of the people, where peace, prosperity, and justice are not just ideals, but reality. This golden jubilee does not mark an end. It represents a new beginning, the renewal of a promise of unity, integration, and shared prosperity for many more years. It is beautiful and wonderful to be together, because only together we can create the conditions for a brighter future for our region. Happy 50th anniversary to us all. Long live ECOWAS. Long live West African solidarity. Long live the spirit of the African unity and progress. Thank you.
Efforts in achieving ECOWAS's objectives and its Vision 2050, recognizing
roll to the end. Continue recording to the end.
In our regional integration process over the past 5 decades, in particular in the area of peace and security, democracy, free movement of people and goods, and socio-economic development. Conscious of the persistent and emerging challenges confronting our region, including insecurity, poverty, economic disparities, social inequalities, youth unemployment, climate change, global economic upheaval, and geopolitical rivalries. Hereby declare, recommit to the enhancement of the livelihood and well-being of our citizens by promoting peace and security, consolidating democratic governance and rule of law, strengthening economic integration, expanding trade and investments, improving interconnectivity, enhancing unity and solidarity, as well as achieving resilient, inclusive, and sustainable development in our region. Pledge to work together to pool our resources to collectively address all challenges of our community, including terrorism, violent extremism, food insecurity, governance, and climate change by giving new impetus to our regional cooperation agenda. Call on all community citizens, civil society organizations, the private sector, youth and women groups, traditional and religious leaders to contribute to the efforts of building an Ecowas of the people with peace and prosperity for all. In honor of the dream of our founding fathers, we, the heads of state and government of the member states of the Economic Community of West African States, have signed this declaration, done at Lagos this 28th day of May 2025. I thank you for your kind attention.
My abridged protocol. There's a good reason why. Mr. President, Your Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Your Excellency, Heads of States, Your Excellencies, former heads of states present, Your Excellency, the President of Ecowas Commission, the Ecowas family, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today with immense gratitude and humility, as we mark the 50th year, half a century of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. I give glory to God, to Almighty God, the architect of our destiny, for sparing my life to be part of this historic moment. Not just as a former head of state of Nigeria, but I wouldn't call myself the founding father, but as one of the founding fathers, because it was not me alone. One of the founding fathers, and I'm seated very next to the son of one of those that we work together to get all members of the West African region together. Yes. But I'm one of the founding fathers of this enduring institution that has grown to become the oxygen of regional integration, cooperation, and collective advancement in West Africa and Africa as a whole. 50 years ago on this very day, 28th of May 1975, I had the profound privilege, alongside other visionary leaders of our great region, to append my signature to the Treaty of Lagos, thereby giving birth to ECOWAS as Africa's pioneer regional economic community. We came together not as leaders of disparate states, but as brothers determined to to shape a better future for our peoples. At that time, our region was emerging from the shadows of colonial bondage, grappling with the complex challenges of nation building, economic fragility, political instability, and weak national institutions. The promise of independence had yet to fully materialize in terms of economic and political freedom, as well as prosperity for our citizens. It became increasingly clear to us that the way forward for our countries was not isolation, but through coming together, working together, and remaining steadfast together in the spirit of regional solidarity. Our shared vision was simple but profound: to foster economic integration, strengthen political and diplomatic cooperation, and promote peace and security amongst the people of West Africa. We believed that by working together, we could break the chains of underdevelopment and lay the foundation for a self-sustaining, prosperous region. Your Excellencies, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Treaty of Lagos was more than a legal document. It was a declaration of hope, the formation of a new regional chapter, and a charter of our collective destiny. We envisioned an Ecowas that would break artificial borders created by colonial administrators, facilitate trade, enable the free movement of people, and promote a culture of peace, understanding, and dialogue across our diverse region. In the years since the founding, Ecowas has evolved into a cornerstone of regional stability and a powerful emblem of African resilience and unity. Through its protocols, peacekeeping missions, the Ecowas passport, and its early warning system, the community has consistently proven that our shared future as Africans is strongest when we stand and walk together. As we commemorate this Golden Jubilee, allow me to commend the dedication and contribution of all successive ECOWAS leaders, past and present, who in various capacities have championed and continue to advance the noble cause of regional integration through their vision, commitment, and tireless effort, they have helped to sustain and deepen the foundations of cooperation, solidarity, and collective progress that we envisioned at the inception of this community in 1975. Please give them a great welcome. Thank you. It would be negligent not to acknowledge the array of innovative and ambitious reforms championed by successive Ecowas leaders, including present and former presidents of the Ecowas Commission. The reforms have not only responded to evolving regional and global realities, but have also served to strengthen and adapt the community's foundational vision. These efforts reflect a continued commitment to consolidating and refining the initial integration template, ensuring that ECOWAS remains responsive, relevant, and resilient in the face of contemporary challenges. I am particularly proud of ECOWAS' role in conflict resolution and promotion of democracy. I can assure you this was the view since when we started it. Yes, there are military, there are other democratic in the government, but the military are making sure that we do things democratically, but militarily democratically. Yes, but with the hope that all of us will be a democratic civilian government throughout the region. And it certainly did happen. It did happen. So let us not forget the many challenges we have faced over the past 50 years. Political crisis, coup d'etats, civil wars, political crisis, economic shocks, pandemics, terrorism, and the shifting pressures of globalization. Yet through it all, ECOWAS has endured. It has adapted to changing circumstances, undertaken critical reforms, and consistently renewed its commitment to the founding ideals that bind us together. However, today is not only a day to celebrate the past, but it is also a moment to reflect on the present and chart the course for the future. Our region still grapples with daunting challenges: youth unemployment. And here let me say, thank you, the youth. Can you be upstanding so that I can see you? I could not see you when out there. Come down, the youth, stand up. Well done. You are members of the future of ECOWAS. and do it well. God bless you. Thank you, be seated. Our region still grapples, again I say, we grapple with all these daunting challenges, and especially insecurity and political instability. And in recent years, we have witnessed the troubling resurgence of military coups in some of our member states. We thought that was over, but it seems as though personal ambition drives some people to do the wrong thing. But let me say this, belief in democracy is what I'm now advising all members of Ecowas in the countries. We must not let these setbacks define us. Rather, let them awaken us to the urgent need to recommit to the core principles of good governance: economic cooperation, solidarity, and inclusivity. Let us remember that ECOWAS is not an institution for the leaders of our region alone, but a community for the people, for the farmer in Bissau, the trader in Cotonou and in Nigeria, the students in Freetown or in all parts of our region, and also for the entrepreneurs. With constructive, respectful, and mutual beneficial dialogue, I firmly believe there is a path forward. Our sister nations that have chosen to exit the community may in time reconsider their decision, as the bonds of history, culture, and shared destiny remain unbroken. I am confident that with goodwill and sincere engagement, they will find reason to return to ECOWAS family, stronger, more united, and committed to our common vision for West Africa. In this regard, I'm very encouraged to see the effort of this government, the minister, the chief of defense staff, and others. And also, I learned today the president of the commission, making continued effort and contact with those groups with the hope, and I hope, certainly, gradually they will convince them, to come back. And so, my advice is that, Mr. President, I will ask you to please continue, not to push them away, but continue to draw them, be open, continue to be open-minded and open-handed to them. And I believe sooner or later they will come back. If they do not come back as individual nations, I hope they can come back, as a group, in a group, and you can admit them into ECOWAS, and still, ECOWAS will still stand. Please, Mr. President, I think you can do it, I'm sure. And you can bring them back to believe and trust in true democracy. So let me, also pay tribute to my fellow founding fathers, great men of courage and foresight, whose legacy we honor today. And let us salute the successive generations, of leaders. And I've met quite a few here today, but I understand that if I'm in the various other leaders that are not able to come, they are doing similar celebrations that we are doing here. So, we say, well done to them. So let me salute all these successive generations of leaders, policymakers, and community citizens who have carried the torch of regional integration across 5 decades. May Ecowas continue to grow in strength, unity, and purpose. May West Africa continue its march forward towards peace, prosperity, and progress. And may the spirit of 1975 of cooperation, of solidarity, and of hope never be forgotten. Forward ever, backward never for Ecowas. Thank you, and God bless you.
It is of a great pride and deep gratitude that I address this distinguished gathering at 50th anniversary of Ecowas today. We celebrate not only 5 decades of history, but the enduring spirit of unity, resilience, and shared destiny that defines our community. In 1975, our founding father leaders envisioned a West Africa where borders unite rather than divide, a region of free movement, thriving trade, and peaceful coexistence. That vision is still alive today. We thank God. We have the thinkers, we have the wise men. We have the opportunity. Today we pay tribute to all who have nurtured it, especially you, General Dr. Yakubu Gowon, GCFR, our only surviving father, and a symbol of this historic journey. I salute past and present head of states, government within the community for upholding the values of integration, cooperation, and solidarity. I commend our former executive secretaries and commission presidents who have helped the leadership build the ECOWAS into a formidable force for peace, progress, stability, and love among our members. I also recognize the tireless work of ECOWAS Commission, staff, and institutions. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, ECOWAS is a beacon of African unity. In overcoming colonial policies, legacies, we brought together Anglophone, Francophone, and Lesothophone nations under one vision, an achievement of global significance. Yes, our diversity is moving for our unity and stability. Our region has pioneered free movement, expanded inter-trade, regional trade, and deepened integration through instruments like the Ecowas Trade Liberalization Scheme and joint border posts. These measures have facilitated business, cultural exchanges and mobility across West Africa. On peace and security, ECOWAS has acted decisively to restore constitutional order and counter instability. Our regional cooperation on counter-terrorism and financial crime, including through GIABA, reflect our shared commitment to peace and safety. In governance, ECOWAS has upheld democratic norms through election observation, mediation, and institutions such as ECOWAS Parliament and Court of Justice, cementing accountability, rule of law, and people-centered governance. In agriculture and infrastructure, we have launched bold strategies to address our food security and drive our regional development. The ECOWAS Infrastructure Master Plan 2020 to 2045 provides a framework for connectivity, trade, and prosperity. On ICT and digitalization, we are embracing innovation to drive growth from internet exchanges, platforms like Ecogo, which strengthen gender reporting and regional accountability. Despite our progress, challenges remain. Our greatest task now is implementation. We are lagging behind on implementation. And I urge all member states to match policy with action. Let us, our citizens, feel the real impact of our shared efforts. Our young people, and women who form the majority must be at the heart of ECOWAS development. We must invest deliberately in their education, entrepreneurship, healthcare, and leadership. We must mentor them. Their success is the key to the future and stability, prosperity of ECOWAS. For nearly 40 years, Nigeria has supported regional capacity building through technical aid corps. We remain committed to deploy skilled professionals to ECOWAS countries, and we continue to honor every eligible request. I promise you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we look forward to the next 50 years, let us renew our compact with one another with courage, clarity, respect, and determination. That we will promote trade, we will promote unity, we will conquer all forms of challenges, that is terrorism, banditry, and hatred. The work of integration is never done. Each generation must carry the flame forward, lighting the path of unity and shared progress for those who come after. They are all here. The youths. Let us imagine a West Africa where no child is denied opportunity because of where they were born or how they were born. Where our borders are zones of cooperation, not conflict. Where our economies thrive through joint effort. Where our people diverse yet bond destiny. Work together towards peace, prosperity, and justice. This Golden Jubilee is not merely a celebration of the past, but a summons to shape the future. Commanding us to say, let us draw strength from our history, courage from our struggles, and hope from our shared potential. In our unity lies our power, in our solidarity, our success. To the people of West Africa, this is your community, your hands, and build it. Your effort, your vision saw it. Your resilience sustain it. Your dreams will define what it becomes. You must stand tall. The future belongs to us all. Yes, on behalf of the government and the people of Nigeria, I reaffirm our enduring commitment to ECOWAS, the ideal that it represents is great for us. It's very inspiring. It's part of a renewed hope agenda. To you generations coming, we are here to mentor you, to hand over to you, like one line in our item. We want to hand a banner without stain to you, the youth of West Africa. Long live ECOWAS. Long live West Africa. Long live African unity and African union. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.